unstable unicorns, base magic unicorns, tier list. This is probably our family's favorite board game to play. You basically collect unicorns, in your stable. And these are the magic unicorns that give you special effects. If you're watching this, I'm just assuming that you play unstable unicorns, so I won't go into it too much. Right, let's get started. Okay, swift flying unicorn. Man, turn that shit off.
Right.
Swift flying unicorn. All right. For me, easy S tier. For me,
S.
Dude, how do you do this shit?
S.
For me, S tier.
Yeah.
Swift flying. Obviously, it's a flying one that just already gives it such a big benefit. Makes it pretty much, so safe to use. You can combo it with anything that revolves around sacrificing. Fuck it. S plus.
If you've got a single...
free nade card every time it enters your stable is insane. It's game winning.
If you go glitter bomb, then that's a destroy.
Yeah,
and
you
a
can.
nade
You can just break. Yeah, you can exploit this so easily. Easy S plus, get you tons of nays. Nays are just basically
it's a bitch ass card.
Best way of winning the game. Yeah, easy. Right, Dark Angel Unicorn. When this enters your stable, you may sacrifice a unicorn and bring a unicorn from the discard pile. Okay, this one for me is S tier. This is one of my favorite unicorns. You have again just so much application, so many different combos. You can play off of Unicorn Phoenix. You can play off of Swift Flying, so it goes back to a stable, and then you just get to bring in whichever unicorn's in the discard pile. More often than not, there's a really good unicorn that someone's tried to destroy, so it goes to discard pile, and then you just got to bring that in. So,
but not S plus. I mean, it's only going to be as good. It's only going to be as good as whatever.
Yeah,
it's like going to be as good or slightly better than whatever's in the discard pile.
It's true.
Because you're getting a unicorn and getting something else's effect. That's pretty decent.
Yep. All right.
Pretty damn good.
Next one, Rainbow Unicorn.
That's just this is
great.
How are we gonna rank all the normal 2-in-1s?
This is great. This unicorn, any unicorn that basically gives you a 2-in-1 pretty safely. You can't use it into 2-player because it revolves around a basic use. So when it enters your stable, you bring in a basic into your stable from your hands. So it's just a 2-in-1. That's always amazing.
Well, then in that case, why don't you just, if we're gonna stick that, then I think just
all right,
get this out the way.
Yeah, Mother Goose I think belongs in S plus.
S plus?
Yeah, because
you don't need the basic from your hand.
You don't need the basic from No, we'll keep the mess. We'll keep Mother Goose in S. Mother Goose in S. Yeah,
it's because that's the trade-off. You get a basic instead of a baby, but it needs more setup.
We'll move these two are better than Dark Angel. Just so safe, just so solid. It's just stupid. Yeah, they're really good. All right, Magical Kitten Corn. Really boring. Can't be destroyed by magic cards. I'm gonna put in D because but
it's not terrible.
If people want to destroy your unicorns, they're like, okay, people will just destroy your other ones instead.
It's nice for the early game, but then you've got the baby to target anyway. So
this is not great. It never finds much utility.
No.
People just find other ways around it. Really not that good. Necromancer Unicorn. Okay, so this one's a little confusing, but it enters your stable. You discard 2 unicorn cards from your hand and bring a unicorn from the discard pile into your stable. I believe that's what it does anyway. So the idea is you have, 2 basics in your hand. You could just discard them.
It's S.
It's S.
It's S plus.
It's similar. It's not S plus. It's similar to Dark Angel. You just, depends what's in the discard pile. But again, you can just, it's another 2 for 1. You'll notice all of these S's bring you 2 unicorns in one go. Really, really strong. All right. Moving on. Chainsaw Unicorn. This one's
that's
solid.
A C.
I'm gonna put in B. It can be quite honestly. This unicorn, I think people underrate it. It's clutch. If you just have a really, really annoying downgrade on you, it's just a very simple way of getting rid of it.
And I guess it's one of the few ways of destroying an upgrade with a unicorn.
It is. I would save it for a downgrade if I can. But if there's someone who's really using upgrade, really annoyingly, it's solid. It's B. I think it's good. I think B is where it goes. All right, alluring novel. Okay, this is one of the better novels for sure. A. Steal an upgrade card when it enters the stable. That's great. Stealing
Steal has less counterplay.
Yeah, stealing is great. Not so many cards can
it's just this and like retarget.
There's also things that protect against sacrificing and destroying. Not so many that protect against stealing,
especially for stealing an upgrade.
Yeah, stealing an upgrade. You do it in the early. You can do it in the early game. People will underestimate it. They'll undermine it. They'll think, oh, just stealing an upgrade, but no, it provides lots of benefits. If you have nays to back it up, that could be a free double Dutch or could be a free yay. Really, really good.
Game winning.
Yeah. Greedy Flying Unicorn. Ooh. I'm not sure. B. High B. Yeah. Because it is flying. It's just solid. It's nothing special, but the fact is, it's flying, so you can sacrifice
destroy. I think if not for the flying, it would be a bit shit.
Obviously, but
that
the whole idea
means it's such a safe.
It's just solid. It does net you lots of cards if you use it in the long run, but
keeping your momentum.
Using it every turn just to get an extra draw, it's not worth it. Actually, I'm going to put Chainsaw above it. It's fine. It's very, it's good. It's just good.
Nobody's going to be mad when you play
Stabby. When this card is sacrificed, you may destroy unicorns, so you can make cool plays.
Stabby, but how good is he?
Stabby, he's good. I think. Oh no, it's not letting me scroll up. It's being weird. I'm going to put Stabby in B. Can I scroll, please? The fuck. Why can't it?
It's just being slow.
It's being slow.
You're on the right thing.
Guys. What do you mean the right thing? Yeah, I'm on the right Wi-Fi.
All right. Anyway, Stabby's good.
There we go.
Stabby's.
Oh, hello. No thanks.
Stabby's
fine.
Is it sacrifice or destroy?
No, you sacrifice to destroy. So if you're forced, if it's sacrificed or destroyed, you may destroy another unicorn. So if you're forced to destroy or sacrifice, you can use this and
it's good for those wombo combos when you want to when you want to use a sacrifice card and it's like, you know what, let me do something else.
So for example, Glitter
and
Bomb.
Then you can't name that unless you name the original card.
Using conjunction with lots of different cards that utilize sacrificing. So Dark Angel, for example. You get you can destroy another unicorn alongside it. It's just great. But obviously you
don't really
losing a unicorn.
It's a bit of a lose-lose.
It is, but
then that's good because you're losing a whatever.
Using Stabby like that can't be nayed because you can only nay a card being placed down, not its effects being used. If that makes sense. So you can get a destroy off for free. In most cases, so and we just love Stabby. Great visual.
It's just like compared to other destroy things, you can't clutch it at the end of the game. You need to set up a sacrifice. You can't just get that on the go.
No, you know. Okay. Oh shit.
So I don't know. I'm thinking.
All right, I'm thinking C. Oh, dude, why the fuck are these moved around? Hold on. Americorn. When it enters your stable, you may draw a card from someone's hand at random. Honestly, I'm gonna put it. Keep it in C for now. You
can't really put it in C. You can't put it in D and put Greedy Flying in B. Because Greedy Flying is flying. I think it's better.
If Americorn was flying for whatever reason, it would probably be in B or high B.
Be better.
But it's just annoying
the other person's also losing a card.
It feels annoying when you're getting a hand your card drawn, but actually there's a lot worse things to happen. Really not that good. Very mediocre. it feels like lackluster playing him down as well. It's like, I don't have much else to play. I'll play
feel like you
Americorn.
should
But
place
he's
Greedy
okay.
Flying in C then, because Americorn,
He is
you're
annoying.
gaining and they're losing, and Greedy Flying, you're just gaining. It's like, with Americorn, you're gaining a card and you're screwing
but it's just a one-time use. And Greedy Flying, I don't know, man, just feels better.
I think that puts them on the same level.
Annoying Flying.
That's worse than Greedy. That's at best
so
C.
Everyone, no, not everyone. So it's another flying one. You choose a player and they have to discard a card. Again, this can be annoying if you were to target someone, but in all the games I've played, that never really happens. This card doesn't see too much use. There are better flying unicorns, like Swift Flying, for example. Making someone discards, a lot of times they just have cards that they can throw away. It can be bad if they have just 2 cards or even just 1. In cases like that, very good, very annoying, but it's quite situational. Not the best flying. Again, it's okay, but there's certainly better. Okay. Mermaid Unicorn. I'll put that in C as well. Enters your stable. You can make someone return a card in their stable to their hand. This is great to use on babies because obviously when a baby's returns your hand, it goes to the stable. So that's just losing them a whole unicorn. That's where it sees a lot of good use. Great in early game. If you want to return an upgrade that they've been using, so they'll have to play it again, and then it makes it vulnerable to be nade. It's good for that, but it's not the.
Otherwise, it's just a worse version of destroy.
Yeah, it's not the strongest thing in the world.
It's kind of edge use case.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, babies get.
I will put it over Americorn, however.
Die pretty quickly, so there's no babies, and there's no like if it's an upgrade, if it's not necessary to their plan, they can just wait until later to replay it.
Black Knight Unicorn. So this effect, if one of your unicorns were to be destroyed, you can destroy or sacrifice Black Knight instead. So it's just a decoy dummy if you want. So say you have a really good unicorn you want to protect, or keep in your stable. It's giving you really good effects.
Yeah, that's a solid
D. You can use Black Knight's unicorn instead. So, but that's pretty situational.
I mean, the best unicorns are on stable effects, and you don't care if they die once you use them. Usually.
It's true. Yeah, unfortunately, there are some cases. We'll get to those. But Black Knight Unicorn really isn't that strong. If people
still down one unicorn.
It's okay. It saves you like 1 round of having, for example, if you also had Queen B and you wanted to protect that, people would just target Black Knight first and then go for Queen B. Really isn't that good. Great concept, great idea, but in practice, isn't as strong as it sounds. Okay, Queen B, really, really good cards. Not as when I first played this game, we thought this was the best card. I wouldn't say it's the best, but I think S tier, low S.
Yeah.
Basics cannot enter anyone else's stable but yours. Obviously, you don't really want to be playing basics unless don't have any other ideas. You want to play Magic,
it just stops people from making movement.
Yeah,
it just slows.
It really slows it down. It stops cards like Rainbow Unicorn you can't use. Lots of other Magic cards.
Works with Blinding Light. That's a pretty.
Yeah, it works with the Blinding Light downgrade. Which is just downright awful.
Yeah.
Blinding Light and Queen Bee combos, rubbish. You just can't play the game. You just lose basically. Really, really good. Just super solid. It's not on when it enters your stable effects. It's one of the few, so that's always really nice. It's just a total passive, and they're always really strong. Okay, sorry, it's being a bit glitchy.
It does mean you can become a bit of a target, but that just kind of speaks to how good it is.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we have Rhinocorn. I'm saying
C.
I'm saying B. I'm gonna put I put it here, Rhinocorn. So each go, you can choose to just destroy unicorn cards, and that's it. That is your entire go. So this is great for if there's a player who's very close to winning. You just need to get rid of their unicorns. Once it's been played and it's the next person's turn, this is safe to use. You can't nay its effect.
It's just unicorn, isn't it?
It's just a unicorn. That's it, and it's kind of
holding it back.
Basically, why it's not higher is because you have to devote your whole go. You can't draw. You can't play another card.
It's like
I think
you can't sleep on an unnayable destroy.
Yeah,
but the fact that it's just unicorn, I mean, it is kind of like you said, for when somebody's literally about to win, and you need to just calm down.
And for when you are using it to its full potential, people will try and destroy it because it can be very annoying. But solid, very good in some situations, but in others, when you need, you want to win the game, it stops you from winning, it slows you down,
and it means that the other people who aren't on the brink of winning, are just like making progress.
I'll move it here.
While you have to sacrifice your turn to stop somebody else. It's kind of annoying.
Llamacorn.
I think it's better than annoying flying.
Really?
But not that much better.
No. Because you have to discard as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Llamacorn, everyone, including you, has to discard. So great if you have something to discard, cool. But again, just making everyone discard is pretty...
If you've got a lot of cards to discard, you've got to play something better.
It's just It's really mediocre. Like, you're never willingly playing this over something else. Not that great. Okay.
Now we're onto a real good one.
Yeah, Majestic Flying Corn. Here we go. It's a great card. If it will loads. Sorry, it's just being quite slow. There we go. All right, never mind. Doesn't want to work.
Majestic Flying. Just always nice.
There we go. Okay, sorry. Right. I'm going to put in A. Put over alluring. So it's a flying one. And enters your stable. You can search for a unicorn card in the discard pile to add to your hand. So it goes to your hand. But if there's great unicorns in the discard pile, then they're just, and you can just choose whichever one you want. That's great. So
you can build a whole plan around that.
Exactly. Some great unicorns here, some great unicorns in expansion packs. Really, really good. Again, flying, you can utilize sacrificing and destroying. Just goes back to your hand. Use it again if you want. Just keep taking loads of great unicorns. Make some really good plays with it. Really good cards. Really, really good. Okay, Unicorn Phoenix. We slept on this so hard when we first started playing, but wow, this card is amazing. Easy. I might put it in S+.
Nah.
Really? I think
on-demand Nay is more powerful than...
Yeah, it is.
Because instead of losing a unicorn, you're losing a card, which you still don't want to be
Unicorn Phoenix is so annoying. So anytime this card would be sacrificed or destroyed, you may discard a card instead. That just makes it almost invulnerable. People, once you use this to its full potential with glitter bombs or 2-for-1,
or more so for the cave painting.
Or
2
coffee
free cards every single go.
The coffee upgrade, I forgot its name, but
coffee overload.
So beginning of your turn, you can sacrifice a card to draw 2 cards, and that's your upgrade. So that's just, you discard 1, get 2, so it's just a better claw machine.
Just way better claw machine.
And then cave painting one is 3 instead of 2, so that's even better.
Put you ahead of everyone.
So many things you can do with Unicorn Phoenix. It's absurd. Once people realize how well you're using it, they will really try and get it out. They'll return it to your hand. They'll steal it. You can't sacrifice. You can't destroy it. That makes it really strong. We can, but you have to discard.
It's hard to get off the field, so it's a target.
If you had it, just synergizes with so many different cards so well. Dark Angel, so many. Really, really good. I think
risk-free.
So risk-free. Yep. And people sleep on it because it doesn't have any scary immediate effects. So
at worst,
so it's just people won't nay it.
Decent-ish unicorn.
People need to,
And at best, it paves the way.
People need to nay this instantly, because before you destroy the whole game, before they realize.
Okay, now onto a slight.
This one. I didn't. Sorry, I moved this one by accident. But ginormous unicorn. I'll put it.
It's B.
Yeah, it's B.
It's at least B.
But it's only good for when you have 5 unicorns and you need 7 to win. So you just get that 2. People try if you counter their nays with your nays, then that's it. You win the game.
That's the thing. In that scenario, it's not so bad because even if you play it before you're going for the win, let's say you play it and then somebody nays you're playing it, you can just spend all your nays to use it and get it down because you're not going to be using them later anyway. When it's on the field, you can just dump them on getting it out there and then play around not having any nays, which is
that's right.
Bad, but it's an option.
So it counts for 2, but you can't play nay cards. It's really bad. So that's why I think it's only good to play right at the end of the game. When you have 5 unicorn cards, you just need 2. Great, amazing card, really, really good. But that's it. So that's why it's B, just for that specific. I know it's really niche, but it's just perfect.
It's such really a weird good spot because it's definitely nowhere near as good as Mother Goose, which is just like the same but without the drawback.
It's just
basically.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's just right down. Right at the bottom of B. Okay, Shark with a Horn, I'm going to put in C.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, because...
That's like an E tier.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's D.
Either,
because
it's like a card where you get to choose whether you play a basic or whether you destroy 1 unicorn.
Yeah, it's basically
not very good.
It's just poison, an instant...
That's a poison or a basic, and poison and basic are 2 of the lamest cards you don't want to see.
So when this card enters your stable, you sacrifice it and then destroy unicorn. So it's just a one-off kamikaze. You may as well just play unicorn poison if you want, and no one uses unicorn poison really. It's just like there are way better ways to destroy unicorns. You destroy yes, it can be clutch if you just need rid of one, but again, better ways.
Okay, I'd say it is above like Kitten Corn, so D is probably
the right spot. Above Kitten Corn.
D is probably the right spot.
I actually put it above Black Knight as well because it has some utility.
Black Knight's a bit useless.
But no, great. This card super clutch. I'm gonna put it low A.
Keep it.
No, low. Oh shit!
It's just with Narwhal Torpedo. You need to have more than 1 downgrade for it to be A or higher.
Well, that can happen.
Getting rid of more than 1 downgrade at once is really strong. But otherwise, it's just
sacrifice all downgrades when entering your stable. So other than Blinding Light, this or Humbug from the Christmas expansion, this card is great. Just gets rid of Sacrificial Ritual, Barbed Wire, small tiny stable, really great. If you have more than 1 downgrade, just gets rid of them instantly. Super clutch, super fun to use as well. When you just have loads of you do. When you have loads of downgrades, you get Narwhal Torpedo. It's just the only annoying thing is obviously when you play it and you have loads of downgrades, people will near you because they want you to keep the downgrades. But really, really solid. Situational, obviously, but
in that situation,
you get downgrades quite often.
It outclasses every other thing within its lane.
Extremely destructive unicorn. Well,
such a weird one.
I'm going to put it in C because it does have utility. So everyone, including you, must sacrifice a unicorn card when it enters your stable.
The issue is that other people can use that for their own game.
So this,
they can spin it into a good situation and screw you right back over.
So this is situational. So if you have a unicorn that synergizes with being sacrificed, like Unicorn Phoenix, like Swift Flying, Stabby, great, cool, really good. But if other people have these, because, well, at least how we play, when it enters your stable, they can choose which unicorn they sacrifice, because otherwise we think it would be too strong. So if they have Stabby, if they have Unicorn Phoenix, if they have, all of these great cards, if they have Swift Flying, it's not really too great for you. And if you don't,
And that means you've got a card that you don't even want to play.
However, in your hand if you're having a big game with 8 people, that's really good.
True.
Because you're just getting, I think you're getting a lot of value from just one card. You're making everyone lose a unicorn card. But, most of the time you're playing with maybe 4 people, 3 people, even 2 people. It's not as great. It's okay. C.
Yeah.
So Shabby the Narwhal, you may look for a
That's an
downgrade
A
card.
tier.
Don't know if it's.
Maybe B.
I'm gonna put it high B. I'm gonna put it at top of B. So you look for a downgrade when it enters your stable. Put it in your hand. Lots of really strong downgrades. Downgrades suck. They're super strong. People.
This is. I think there needs to be like a B plus or something because this is leagues better than fat unicorn.
No, I don't think it's
fat and greedy flying are
all right.
not as good as pick a
Look,
downgrade.
I'm gonna move
I'd say
fat
that's
one
fair
here. Greedy flying, I think no, is solid.
enough. It can stay there.
Yeah, this to me looks good. Shabby, yep, great. Get sadistic ritual, get blinding light, get all sorts of really good downgrades. You do have to show people which one you pull, so they know what you're gonna do. But no, great utility, just solid. Downgrades are always nice to have. Unicorn on the cob. This is just a very boring card, but it's just good.
It's good.
I will put it
What's a
B tier.
What's a B?
So you draw twice, discard one. You can discard any card. So if you already have a card, you don't mind discarding like a basic, just discard that and you get 2 free cards.
If you're having a slow game, this is going to help
Yeah.
speed it up a bit.
Yeah, it is. Because
Get you back in the game.
drawing loads of cards is just, one of the keys to victory. Yeah. Cool. Seductive Unicorn. Okay.
A.
This
in fact,
no,
S.
it's going S. It's going S.
Straight in.
I think it's going
anything that
top
steals,
of S.
Anything that steals is insane.
This card is fucking broken. So what's it? You discard a card and then steal a unicorn card. That is stupid. That is just way too generous. I think it's S plus.
In fact, it's S plus. Yeah.
That's just way too generous. Just discarding one, and keep in mind Necromancer. You have to discard 2. And then you get it from the discard pile.
And this way, somebody else is losing one.
This way, you're stealing it.
It does mean you're way more of a target, but
that doesn't.
We're not taking that into account.
Yeah, and all you have to do is discard 1. It's stupid. It just undermines Necromancer is amazing,
and it's just
but seductive. It's just seductive is just way better.
Yeah.
So it really undermines Necromancer so much that I'm actually going to put it there. Seductive is great. It's just super strong, super annoying. You just feel like every time it's played, you're like, for fuck's sake, like that's so easy. Like, come on.
Or makes it.
It's just shouldn't be in the game. Oh, this one was moved. Oh no, we have the duplicate. Okay, ignore that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, great narwhal.
What does he do? You can pick any narwhal.
Any narwhal in the hand. Not in the hand, in the pile.
The narwhals are all really good, but
they're okay.
shabby and alluring. To be able to get one of those, that's like
I'm gonna put him here.
Yeah.
Middle of B. Exactly. He's just middle of the pack. You gotta find a narwhal card, so that could be any of the magic narwhals, ideally. There's a basic narwhal if you want a basic, but that's really meh. Narwhal Torpedo, great. Alluring narwhal. These are both really good cards. These are the ones you want to go for, I'd say. Shabby, solid.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah. And, in the whole...
Oh, classy narwhal.
Classy narwhal, yeah, we're getting to him here. So the classy narwhal is you get to find an upgrade. I'm just going to put in next to Shabby. I'll put Shabby above because it's more annoying, I think, to get a free downgrade for other people, like worse for other people. Although if you can find a really good upgrade.
Classy is better, but it's not as good as alluring, so... Keeping them next to each other there.
classic because they're really good upgrades. Upgrades, again, another key to victory most of the time. They just benefit you so greatly.
So actually, great normal being in B, next to and below the others makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the right
I'd say.
spot for it.
All right. Unicorn Oracle. This one is fine. It's, I'm going to put it, bottom of B. Look at the 3, take 1, arrange the other 2 in any order. So it's just another nice card. You get to choose out of 3, so you can get more choice is always great. And you also know which next 2 cards will be pulled by other players. So that's useful, but
But the main effect is taking a strong card.
Pretty standard, nothing special. It's just a little bit helpful.
At worst, you're probably going to get like a nay, which is really good.
Okay.
It's just solid.
Last one. I don't know why there's a duplicate, and it doesn't even say. You can see the person's hand holding it. But Magic Flying Unicorn, I think, belongs at the top of A tier.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
Above alluring.
Yes.
Above stealing.
Yes, because you can. Oh my God, have you ever played against someone who does the Magic Flying Unicorn 2-for-1 combo?
Okay, yeah.
So the strategy is you play Magical Flying, you get 2-for-1 from the discard pile if it's been used. You next go you use 2-for-1 on Magical Flying Unicorn, which goes back to your hand because it's flying. 2-for-1 goes back to the discard pile and you destroy 2 unicorns. And next go you play Magical Flying, and then next go you play 2-for-1. So you just consistently.
But that's 2 destroys every 2 turns, which is the same as a unicorn poison every turn.
Trust me, especially I've played this in 2v2s. It's like the worst thing ever if you if you just can't find counterplay.
1v1.
If they just have the resources, it's just done. No, seriously.
It's not a game. I think Classy is on the same level as this. Being able to just get double dutch for free is as good as the 2-for-1 whatever strat. Think about that.
No, alluring not. No, I'm
definitely
Magical Flying. And there's not only that, but there's so many different magic cards. It depends on it's really good in so many situations because it can be clutch. For example, if you just need to trade hands, you can get trade hands. If you just need to unicorn swap, there's unicorn magic cards give you so many different effects. It's so versatile, exactly. So I think that's why it's top of 8. And it's flying.
I think the fact that it's flying.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the tier list. I think this is good. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
This is all right. Well,
that's about right.
Thanks
for
watching.
About this ranking of how happy I am to see each of these cards.
Completely unscripted, just recorded at home. If you watched it, that's really cool. Thanks. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything. We're just making this random.